Allsop Ton gives Hampshire upper hand at Edgbaston. Warwickshire began the round propping up the division, having lost their opening game convincingly. They looked to bounce back with a win against a Hampshire side that won the South Group of the Royal London One Day Cup with room to spare. Hampshire got off to a flyer after opting to bat, with Weatherly finding the boundary from the first ball of the day, before the Warwickshire bowlers fought back with 3 successive maidens. And Hannon Dolby made the breakthrough when he beat Weatherly's inside edge to trap him LBW, as the Warwickshire bowler conceded just 1 run in his first 5 overs. And Warwickshire captain Jitan Patel brought himself into the attack and struck with just his 2nd ball when Soames feathered through to Ambrose. North East and Allsop looked to rebuild, with Allsop finding the boundary twice from a Brooks over. And their partnership was worth 48 when lunch arrived. The 50 stand was brought up soon after the interval when Allsop found the cover boundary off Hannon Dolby. And Allsop reached his own 50 in style, driving Patel back over his head for his 9th 4. Just as things were beginning to look ominous for Warwickshire, Hannon Dolby hit back with the wicket of North East as he got one to straighten and trap the Hampshire skipper in front. Russo fell soon after for a 9-ball duck when he tried to lift Patel over mid-off, but failed to beat the man in the deep. The onus was now on Tom Allsop to bat his team into a strong position. And the game looked finely balanced at the tea interval, with the visitors 165 for 4, but crucially with Allsop just 13 runs from his century. Hannon Dolby continued his excellent day when Dawson drove him to point soon after the break. That brought an Aaron Donald to the wicket, and he immediately set about the bowling like he was still playing one-day cricket, smashing 4 boundaries from 1 miles over to move to 32 from 22 balls. And in the next over, Allsop reached his century with a 1-bounce 4 over mid-off off the bowling of Patel, before Donald clubbed 3 boundaries in a row off Patel to move within touching distance of a rapid 50. A 6 and a 4 in an over off both Brooks and Hannon Dolby took Donald to 75 off just 56 balls. But he fell after 1 expansive shot too many when he steered Hannon Dolby to Banks in the gully to bring the fun to an end. Allsop was able to survive until the close with 131 to his name, a superb innings by the Hampshire keeper, but the Warwickshire bowlers led by Oliver Hannon Dolby stuck to their task well to make sure they remained in the game.